Perek Tes, Mishnah Aleph. The ninth Perek is made up of 7 Mishnayos. The first 4 Mishnayos contain 7 topics, of which only one relates to Hilchos Shabbos. 6 are not related to Hilchos Shabbos at all. So it's an interesting and varied Perek. And the question really is, what is the connection between this Perek, Perek Tes, and the previous one, Perek Ches? Why is it placed here? So the Baratanura gives 3 reasons. The Baratanura says as follows: since the previous Mishnah, the last Mishnah of Perek Ches, mentioned an asmachta, i.e. the Mishnah says, even though there's no proper proof, there's a zeicha, there's an asmachta, there's a hint to it in the Torah. So therefore, Gabi Cheres, in the context of Cheres, nokat nami lahani kroi bat asmachta. Therefore, we also mention over here in our Mishnah some asmachtas. So there's that association that the previous Mishnah was talking about an asmachta, and this Mishnah in Perek Tes, Mishnah Aleph, is also talking about an asmachta. That's the connection. Second reason, v'kra the tizreim kamoidava. The pasuk that we're going to refer to in our Mishnah of Tizreim Kamoidava is the pasuk in Yeshaya, Perek Lamed, pasuk Chaf Beis, and that only comes a few psukim after the pasuk that we brought in the previous Mishnah. We said, that's Perek Lamed, pasuk Yudalet. There's only 8 psukim after the pasuk that we referred to in the previous Mishnah, the end of Mishnah of Perek Ches. Those are 2 reasons. Inami. A third reason, because towards the end of Mishnah Gimel, we're going to say Minayin Shemarchitz Hamila. In the Tziyos, in the middle case of the Perek of Mishnah Gimel, it says Minayin Shemarchitz Hamila B'Yom Hashlishi Shechol Lihiyos B'Shabbos. Since we want to mention that does of course have reference to Shabbos. So therefore, we sort of throw in a few other examples of Minayins. Etc., etc. Those are the 3 reasons that the Baratanura brings. This last reason is actually Rashi in the Gemara Shabbos, and Tosfos takes objection to that, because Tosfos says if the whole point of this Perek, all the other Mishnayos are here because of that Mishnah of Benai Shemarchiz Nesamila B'Yom HaShlishi Shechol B'Shabbos, then really that Mishnah should have been in the 19th Perek, because the 19th Perek, the famous Perek of Rabbi Eliezer de Mila, discusses all aspects of Mila on Shabbos. So therefore this Mishnah should have been over there, and therefore the other Mishnayos should have been sort of dragged over there as well. So Tosfos rejects that reason. But either way, we've got 2 reasons that, in addition to that, i.e. that we've got the Asmachta association, that just like the end of the 8th Perek deals with Asmachtas, so too our Mishnah deals with an Asmachta, and also the pasuk we bring is only a few psukim after the pasuk brought at the end of the 8th Perek from Yeshaya Perek Lamed. Okay, says the Mishnah. Omer Rabbi Akiva, says Rabbi Akiva, Minayin la'avodah zara shemetamea b'maso kanida. How do you know that avodah zara is metamei k'maso kanida? We know that there are 2 ways in which you can be metame. There's either metuma through actual maga, through touching something which is tome, or through carrying, not through actually touching it, but through carrying. So for example, a nida, you can actually touch a nida, and that is tumas maga. In addition, if you were to carry a nida on a stretcher, for example, then that would be tumas maso. You'd become tome through mere carrying of a nida. So Rabbi Akiva says, avodah zara is compared to a nida. As it says, Tizreim kamoidova. Tizreim, scatter them, cast them out, kamoidova, like a menstruating woman. Say, go, tomalo, you shall say to it. So there's a connection, because we're referring to avodah zara over there, and it's kamodova, and it's like a nida, like a bleeding woman. But nida metamea b'maso, just as a nida is metamea b'maso, if you carry a nid, as I say, on a stretcher, you become tomei. Af avodah zara metamea b'maso. So too, if you carry avodah zara, you don't actually touch it, says Rabbi Akiva, you become tomei. Now, the Gemara in Shabbos Pei Beis says that there is actually a bar plukta to this to Rabbi Akiva, because the Mishnah of avodah zara Perek Gimel says the Mishnah brings the shit of the Tanakama, and the Tanakama says that Avodah Zarah is only metameh b'mago through mere touching it. It brings the pasuk of sheketz to shaksenu, and it compares Avodah Zarah to a sheketz, to a sheretz. Just like a sheretz, you're only metameh if you actually touch it. So to Avodah Zarah, you're only actually metameh if you touch it. And the halacha is in fact like the Chachamim and not like Rabbi Akiva. That is the end of the first Mishnah of Perek Tes.